All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashum, Yahushua, Ba'ashum, Rakar Kadash, the bonds to the apostles, the bonds to the elders, and great millstone, Ruel, and toss his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there who preach his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and the speckled bird, I want to say shalom. Pretty much earlier today, just watching one of the apostles' video, Apostle Ramlon's video. I believe he titled it Beware. Came across this brother's video, Jacob and Fire. It was a beautiful lesson as well. And many other brothers have already pretty much covered this topic, so I'm just putting in my 2 cents. All right. And what really caught me about this video, the brother had said that he had family members that were in his camp or congregation. And apparently, Yepta, or however you say his name, damn demon, he was approached by Esau Edom, and he failed the test. All right, how he failed the test? First and foremost, he's most likely not of the elect. All right, and also how he failed the test was by choosing that bag. Like the brother said, he got what 38 acres or so. They came in talking about, hey, you could be mayor. Didn't that happen to Yahushua when Satan, which I'm gonna have to get the scripture, was tempting the Lord? It's like, hey man, if you worship me, all the kingdoms is gonna be for you. But Yahushua turned that down, and the servant is not above his master. Because a lot of us, we have talents. A lot of us, we could have made it in the world, but we chose this truth. What the apostles in the time of Yahushua said, came up to Yahushua. We've forsaken all. What are we going to get in return? Well, you're going to get something beautiful in return if you keep on enduring to the end. You keep on doing this work. Okay, you're going to get something beautiful. All right. And so this man pretty much, allegedly, has pretty much chosen his God. Pretty much chosen to have his prize down here in Babylon the Great. And the Lord is about to flatten this planet, man. It's like you flatten this kingdom. Let's go ahead and get some scriptures. Because he's not preaching the names of Yahweh Shem Shai anymore. Went from one body in Yahweh Shai to one body. Says they don't believe in the chariots. They don't believe in the miracles. And so you've seen this gradual decline of this man. And now he's talking about, if I'm not mistaken, now he's talking about all love and hugs and kisses. Pretty much he's gone back into Christianity, really. Just a Christian that knows he's an Israelite. Madness, man. Let's get this in Jeremiah 14 and verse 14. Then the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shah said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my names. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, and a thing of naught and deceit of their heart. So pretty much there's nothing new under the sun. You have your righteous prophets, and Lord willing, we those righteous prophets. And you had those false prophets, and I believe through the Spirit, since there's nothing new under the sun, and the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, and spirits of the false prophets and bug outs are subject to the false prophets and bug outs. So he was one of those false prophets back in the day that had us thrown into captivity, choosing these other gods of wood and stone. Lord willing, I can get all the scriptures. I'm on my breaks, Lord willing. So bear with me. It's Proverbs 6 and verse 20. My son, keep thy father's commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thy heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. It's the commandment of the Lord. Getting these laws, statutes, commandments, understanding the precepts, all right, eating this honey, and it's going to keep you. This true wisdom is going to keep you. But since this man has forsaken this wisdom and has chosen this world, he's going to be left out of here. He's going to be out here looking stupid. As we get in Proverbs 6 and verse 23, for the commandment is a lamp and the law is a light. Reproofs of instruction are the ways of life. You see, keep this commandments, man. It's the true lamp. It's going to lead you into salvation. But choosing the ways of Esau, Edom, or upholding his other gods of wood and stone, like he's preaching in the name of the J. Because if you actually go into the scriptures, the scriptures say not to even call upon not to even say these other guys' names. Why? Because the Lord is a jealous power. He's so jealous like that. He doesn't even want anybody else to say or to call upon these other names. All right? And so with this man feeding his congregation that bull crap, he's going to be judged for that. And you're going to have, and you may have those that's going to harden their necks and follow after them. And from what the brother's video, he said his family members that were in his congregation, they left. All right, so the wise is going to leave. The wise is going to take heed and listen to the true men of the Lord, mainly of GMS. All right, mainly of GMS and those that are preaching the same likewise doctrine. All right, because these other camps, they preaching Slakia. They don't believe in the MOTB and they don't believe in Paul's words. You know, they going off. This is pretty much the point right here. Proverbs 6 and verse 24. To keep thee from the evil woman. Who's the evil woman? These other philosophies and doctrines and other gods of wood and stone. From the flattering of the tongue of a strange woman. You know, Esau Edom, he has a smooth, buttery words. And this man, Jephthah, he was beguiled by Esau Edom with the smooth, buttery words. Or he pretty much didn't even have the faith. Might have been acting the whole time. All right? And like the brother said, don't be surprised if he comes against the men of the Lord and those that believe in this walk, which regardless, we understand that's going to happen. And Lord willing, we be of those men, be of the elect. The Lord will justify us and protect us. All right, so this man pretty much, he chose his 30 pieces of silver instead of choosing Yahweh Shem Shai, which is true life. He chose death. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and adulterers will hunt for the precious life. Can a man take a fire in his bosom, and his clothes not be burned? Can one go up hot coals, and his feet be not burned? So is he that goeth into his neighbor's wife. Whosoever toucheth her shall not be innocent. All right? So just as if you will walk on fire, walk on the coals of fire, you get burned. Just as if you commit adultery with your neighbor's wife, which you were supposed to be put to death, so is you if you're giving your congregation these false idols. If you're telling your congregation to love Esau Edom, you're preaching another God, so you're not innocent. You're going to be destroyed. Let's get this in Matthew. I quoted this earlier, how Yahushua was led in the spirit and was tempted by Satan. Let's get it. Matthew 4 and 1, then Yahushua led up of the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he afterward in hunger. All right, check that, man. He was so in the spirit, man. Fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. And he still, I'm getting ahead of myself, but some of y'all should know. And he still passed the test. That goes to show you in the time of the MOTB, the Lord is going to protect us, give us provision, give us not the spirit of fear, but a peace and a sound mind to understand no matter what happens, Lord willing, we of the elect, we're going to pass that test. All right? And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be son of power, command that these stones be made of bread. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of power. You see that? And this man, Jephthah, and those that are coming in that same spirit, they were not living by the spirit, man. They were not living by the word of Yahweh Shai, as I read earlier. These commandments are a lamp of light. All right? Just roughly paraphrasing. And so he pretty much chose the world over true salvation. All right? Over true salvation. Hey, just got a notification, man. Many brothers going in. And that's the spirit. That's what we're supposed to do. Going in on this man and his congregation. For the sake of time, I'm going to jump down. Let me see. Verse 7. Yahweh Shai saying to him, is it written again, thou shalt not tempt Yahweh thy power again. The devil taketh him up to the exceeding high mountain and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and glory of them, and said unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Check this. And that's pretty much what, through the spirit, allegedly, if it happened, the devil came in, tempted Jephthah, and he failed the test. But check what Yahushua said. Then saith Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it's written, thou shalt worship Yahweh thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. You see, that's what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to rebuke the devil, man. Rebuke Satan. This man Esau Edom comes with his dainties. You were supposed to rebuke that man. Like, nah, man. I'm only supposed to worship Yahweh Bashmi Shai. I ain't taking your dainties. I ain't taking your 30 pieces of silver. I ain't trying to be mayor. What you trying to be mayor for, man? All right? This is the spirit in which you're supposed to come in. Worship Yahweh Bashmi Shai. Rebuke your enemy. Nah, man. That man chose the world. It's Deuteronomy 13 and verse 1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, a sign or a wonder to come to pass, wherefore he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. This is Jephthah through the Spirit, and a lot of these other false pastors and prophets, so-called in this walk. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams, for Yahweh, your power proveth you to know whether ye love Yahweh, your power, with all your heart and with all your soul. You see, we're supposed to serve Yahweh by Shemel Shah. But check this. Let me see. Ye shall walk after the Lord Yahweh, your power, and fear him, and keep his commandments, obey his voice. Ye shall serve him and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from Yahweh your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, and the redeemer of you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which Yahweh that power commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. And you go down a couple more scriptures, even if it's a family member or friend, and they try to tempt you to serve these other gods of wood and stone, they were supposed to be put to death. So this false prophet, all right, false prophets are supposed to be put to death, and they were put to death in the ancient world. And it's going to happen again. The Lord is about to judge these false prophets, man. They're about to get a major, major L, all right? And they're not going to be able to bear the judgment in which Yahweh Shem Shai is going to bring unto these people, man. Like I say, I have more scriptures, but hey, I may do a part two, I may not, but that's pretty much the point, man. So, Lord willing, it's edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai, by Shem Kadash, and the Wa Abba Shalom.